Okay, welcome to a video by Antiques Arena. My name's Walter O'Neill, and I got a bit of a live box and opening for you today. Normally, I list the items, photograph them, list them, wrap them, put them away, and you get to see items by picture. But not today. I'm going to do it the early way, the way I started out doing videos, because, well, I've been to my local charity shops today and I bought a bundle. Bought a job lot box full. Paid £25 for a job lot, and we're going to take a look at what's in there. So none of this is listed yet, which is really unusual for me. I always list the stuff, pack it away, and then film it. But I thought today, why not? I just bought it. It gave me something to do, make a film. I've got plenty of other stuff listed now, but I thought it's such a nice job lot here today that I would share with you. A little introduction. My name is Walter O'Neill. I'm a UK reseller, an antique dealer. I buy and sell antiques, collectibles, weird, wonderful, interesting things, flip them for a profit. That's the plan. You don't find me on eBay. I'm only on my own website, antiquesarena.com. So check it out. Over 4,000 items on there now with dozens and dozens of articles. So as I said, went to my local charity shop today. Now, I'm only doing charity shops because the car boot sales have shut down for now. But I've had a hell of a score. So, we're going to get started. This is the first piece. Now, this is a piece of hammered Arts and Crafts copper. There you go. Now, you can see all these little marks here. They are hammer marks, where it's been hand hammered and finished. Now, this is a piece of LRI Borrowdale. Oh, okay, it is stamped on the back, hand beaten LRI Borrowdale. Now, what is LRI Borrowdale? It is an arts and crafts type metalware in the Lake District, very near the Keswick School of Industrial Arts. LRI Borrowdale is the Lakeland Rural Industries in Borrowdale, near the Keswick area in the Lake District. Very much in the style of the Keswick Arts and Crafts copperware, and in fact, LRI Borrowdale was heavily influenced by the Keswick School of Industrial Arts. The only difference is the Keswick School of Industrial Arts. They started off in the late 19th century in, I believe, a church, and then moved into their own workshop in 1893, so quite a bit earlier than this. But this is a nice large tray, beautifully finished off, hand beaten with this nice little flower motif in the centre, I suppose you could call it. Fully stamped on the reverse, good size. Now, if anybody is interested in LRI Borrowdale, I have actually published an article on Borrowdale today. And here we have it. Is a full article on the Lakeland Rural Industries in Borrowdale, situated near the Keswick area in the Lake District. Emerged as a notable entity in the mid-20th century, focusing primarily on crafting simple, flat and hollow copperware. And he was closely associated with Keswick School of Industrial Arts. Anyway, there's a full history here talking about how Keswick influenced them and talking about LRI Borrowdale and all the rest of it, when it started and so forth. What it's made of. Now, they did have a beautiful sterling silver bowl that they're most famous for from 1952. But anyway, there it is. There's a little article there on legacy of craftsmanship, exploring the history and artistry of Lakeland Rural Industries, in Borrowdale. Now, as I've already told you, that entire box cost me £25. This one tray is going to be somewhere between 45 to sort of £60 for this one tray. If it had been a piece of Keswick or a bit of Newlyn or Pearson's, then it would have been a lot more. But still, for a nice, decent tray, I'm already seriously up. Next, we have this large, beautiful peacock. Look at that tail. How beautiful is that? Nicely done on the feathers, on the feet. Just a nice cast brass peacock. The pair would have been beautiful. Go at the side of somebody's fireplace, but even still, one large peacock on his own, got to be sort of £15, £20 for a nice large peacock. And it is, give you an idea, it's a good size. 17 inches long. That's a real nice size peacock. Nothing spectacular about it, unless you like peacocks, and then it is a beautiful thing. But basically, I went into a charity shop today and they were scrapping all their metalware. They were sending it all off and they were going to be paid £2 a kilo for the brass, or £2.50 a kilo for the brass. So I went in, I cherry picked what I wanted out of it, and we done a deal, £25 for the whole lot. It's not all spectacular, but it is some nice bits in there. This is really nice. Now, it may have at some point had a rider on it, I'm not sure. And it's English, because I know that because it is stamped England on the base. But it has a very Chinese or Oriental look to the horse, in my opinion, anyway. And it's in full battle dress. Really nice, heavy cast brass horse. Lovely thing. Again, it's going to be £15, £20. It's only cheap bits of brass, £15, £20, but nothing wrong with that. These I bought just because I like them. Uh, Bear with me a second. Pulling them out of the box here. It's a real live box opening. Look at that. So I had two sets. Now they're tourist pieces, probably African, and they are carved and painted and polished soapstone, but they're coasters. So in each set is 6 coasters. They're all polished. And what is my favourite animal in the world? A rhinoceros. And I got to see one of those live at the zoo in England. And I put a little video up. There's a video of the rhino that I was lucky enough to see in my shorts on YouTube and on my new TikTok account. Anyway, they've polished and carved this as a holder. And then we have a set of 6 coasters. I don't even know what that animal is. You can see they were only going to ask £2 for the set anyway. That's obviously, I think, an elephant. And we have a gazelle and a giraffe. That's an elephant. Different elephant. Another elephant and another giraffe. Now, I got 2 sets. They may have been mixed up. I got another set here. So it depends what animals are in this. I got a giraffe. I got a beautiful rhino. Again, I love the rhino. It's my favorite animal. And we got, I think that's a camel. That's a hippo and a zebra. Hippo and a zebra. And another elephant. So I may make a set of 6 of our favorite animals because my beautiful wife loves giraffes. I absolutely adore the rhino. So I may make a set of 6 up and keep a set of 6. I haven't decided yet, or I may just list them. They got to be worth, I don't know, 20 quid a set, I would think. £15, £20 a set again. For a set of 6 coasters, African, soapstone. But they were in for my £25. Something different today. This isn't as good, but I may job lot him out. We have a nice, it's got a good weight to it. Solid cast brass bird. I don't think it's a standalone. It's not as detailed or as decorative as the others. But it's a nice heavy cast bird. So I may put that with a couple of other pieces. A nice, now I know before you say anything, they don't sell now well, but that's a nice big pair of Victorian brass candlesticks. Now, a lot of the times they'll have pushers that you can push up to push the candle wax out. But these don't seem to have the pushers anymore. They're solid. There's no holes through. But anyway, a nice pair of Victorian candlesticks. Be fortunes. Again, they're gonna be like 20 quid. And then they're gonna be slow sellers. But I always sell candlesticks, drinking glasses, and decanters around the Christmas period. Perfect timing. And these are absolutely fabulous. Again, only Victorian. But look at the size of those ones. Nice patina on them, nice good size, in good condition. They're not beaten up at all. So again, they're gonna be 20 quid, no problem whatsoever again for these. These are bigger again than the last ones. Show you the size difference. So another 2 or 3 inches again on top. So yeah, I'm really pleased with them. I'm not gonna clean them. Nice, good Victorian candlesticks. Now, the ones you're looking for if you're going to get candlesticks like this are the diamond pattern ones. Tend to sell, or you go for Georgian, which sell. I've just sold a pair of Georgian now, £145 for a pair of Georgian brass candlesticks. I also have a book reference showing you what book to buy for Georgian brass candlesticks and Victorian candlesticks. That's on my channel too. Then we had in the mix again. It's a hell of a haul for 25 quid, I tell you. We have a souvenir. I know it's not an original from down the underground. It's a souvenir one. It's stamped Cymru with a Welsh dragon. So we have a small Welsh miner's lamp. But this one happens to be, I think it plays Land of Our Father or something like that. It's a musical miner's lamp. And then when you put it down, it'll turn off. Lift it up, and it'll start singing again or playing again. Now, I never struggled with those around 15, £20, especially when they're musical. That's an easy sell. This was chucked in the brass scrap pot as well, which is sterling silver. Fully hallmarked. I did see a hallmark on there. There it is. So it's fully hallmarked for Birmingham, and a small G, which is somewhere around the mid-20s. And let's have a look on the weight. Bear in mind, silver is somewhere, well, depending on where you go, you're certainly looking about 50p a gram for scrap. And we have 15.8 grams. So, not tons, but at the same time, it's another £8 just in the scrap pot. I haven't even got to do anything with it. And if anybody's interested in seeing the hallmark, there you go. The anchor is for Birmingham. The lion in the centre is the sterling mark, and then the G is the date mark. So 16 grams of sterling silver as well. So there's £8 of scrap to go straight in my little scrap pot, but I don't weigh it in anyway. I end up keeping it all. Just goes in the melting pot for future retirement, I suppose. By the time that's weighed in, it'll probably be £1 or £2 a gram because I tend to hold on to all my precious metals if I can. But that was a nice little find. They'd had that. They'd obviously had a broken pot and just got with the lid thinking it was silver plate. A bit more brass because silver plate is effectively brass or copper or nickel, which is all the same stuff. But no, that one was sterling silver. So that was a nice little find. If you'd seen me there today rummaging through the box, I was having great fun. Then I had this little chest, this little wee beauty, and there is, it's very hard to see, but there is a registration number on the base. Just by here, it's hard to see. I knew what it was anyway, and I've already got about 2 or 3 of these online, and I have sold probably 30 or 40 of these over the last 20 years. They're not rare, but they are collectible, and they always sell as little stamp boxes. And that's just a nice little sort of treasure chest stamp box. And people like them on their desk with stamps in, and then, just a nice little thing. And I always get 20 quid for them. No problem at all for a nice little 1920s, 30s stamp box in brass. That's a nice little thing. And then I had this, a wee booty. It's very heavy. So I'm assuming silver plate on brass because it's really heavy. Lion. It's nicely detailed. And again, it's not going to be fortunes, but it's certainly going to be another 10 or 15 pounds for a nice little lion. And I may even just go like that and group the two together and have a brass bird and a silver on brass lion. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, what do you think of that? The star buy was obviously the Arts and Crafts copper tray. It might not be Arts and Crafts period, but it's Arts and Crafts in style. And LRI Borrowdale produced their ways in an identical way to Keswick Industrial School of Arts. And certainly they were all inspired together, so they've done this stuff to the very similar standard and very similar practices and beliefs. So they believed in things should be finished off to a good quality, they should be finished off by hand, things like that. It was basically harking back to what, Keswick and all that and Newlyn were creating. So beautiful thing. But what have I got? It's got so 20 on a lamp, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90, 10, 30, 40. It's got to be about 150 quid plus of brass and metalware for £25. What do you think? Check out my website for the article on LRI Borrowdale. Check out my YouTube channel for the reference book on 18th century brass candlesticks. It's a fabulous book. I do talk a little bit about how to identify some of the candlesticks and things as well during that film. And yeah, I think that's about it. What do you think for a little £25 haul? I don't mind that all day long. And the best part about it is when you buy in brass, you're not really losing much because you could always chuck it back in the scrap pot. Oh yeah, and I forgot to add in my coasters there, which I'll probably end up keeping one set. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the videos, please like, share, comment, anything you can to help the channel. And I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.